So, top of the morning to you guys. So, as you guys saw in the last clip, I got this thing so it will run last night. I set the engine tins back on it just to get a picture for it and everything. So today I'm gonna work on the wiring, and I'm going to figure out my fuel problem, whether I'm not getting fuel to the pump or the pump's not pumping. I don't know, because I have that little tank wherever I set it at. Is it up here? Nope. What did I do with that? Huh. Well, I'll find it, but anyhow, I have a little red tank I use to run the Kohler engine on a 566 off of. I stuck it somewhere. Who knows what I did with it? But I'll do that. I'll check to see if we got fuel running back this way, because this thing does have, I think it has metal line most of the way up through. Yeah. It has metal lines the whole way up through, so I could redo it and just put rubber lines the whole way back and see what happens, but who knows. Alright guys, let me get at it. I just got out in the shop and got the heat kicked on, and we'll go from there. And also, I gotta this is my spare camera I dug out of my lunchbox because the zoom kept locking up on the other one, so I'm gonna I'll diagnose the fuel system and the wiring without you guys, I think, and then at that point I'll probably bring you back if I end up cleaning the carb. That's my suspicion as to what's wrong, but who knows. So, okay, be back in a few, guys. Off. Alrighty guys, so I got the coil all wired up and I got the wiring switched. Checked to make sure I had 12 volt back here. I'm going to rehook up my jump battery. Anytime I walk by I knock it off, it seems like. But basically what I did on the key switch is basically this is power in, this is power out, and this is a ground. So I'm just using the power. The ignition switch does not start it, it's just an on and off. You have this push button here, it activates the starter. So turn that back off for a second. So basically I was testing the fuel system and I figured out the pump is pumping, but it's not getting any fuel from the tank. So for the moment I'm just going to gravity feed it off this the little tank, which you guys are probably laughing, it was right beside me there. And just see if it runs. If it'll sit and run here for a minute, you know, I'll be good and happy with that. I might have to clean this carb anyhow, I don't know. So let me start this thing up, see if it'll sit here and idle for a bit, and then I'll go through and I guess replace the fuel lines is where I'm going to start. I have fuel line as long as I have fuel clamps. Or fuel clamps, yeah. As long as I have clamps for the fuel lines, I can do that. That's not a problem. And what I might do is, because this originally had no fuel filter on it, and I put a fuel filter, it's up actually underneath the fuel tank. So I may take it from there and put it, you know, back here somewhere, so you can actually change it and get at it without taking the hood off. So, alrighty guys, let me sit you guys up in the stand and then we'll give this a try. What did I do with my carb cleaner, guys? Do you guys see that? Huh. What do I do with my carb cleaner? Actually? Oh, right here. We found it. I said I just don't want to have to crank on this for a long time, so give her a little spray. I don't think there's nothing important sitting anywhere that I care if it falls, not really. Here we go. this, I think, is oil and stuff burning off the muffler. I'm trying to keep this this fuel line I got on here away from the muffler. Okay, I might have got it so it'll stay right now. I might have to take and zip tie this tank down or something. And it's smoking a little bit. I figured it didn't smoke at all yesterday, but it didn't run on its own. Probably should tighten the spark plug up. Looks like I left it loose. I'll just give her the old plier tighten right now. Okay, the fuel pump just started pumping a little bit. And it did not shut off with the key switch, guys. Nice, I never did actually try that. I assume that worked? Huh. Maybe this key switch is no good, huh? Ah, you know what? I wonder if the charging system kept it running. I might have to change that. Alright, I'm going to knock off this for a minute and let the smoke clear. And I'll get back to you guys. There you go, guys. It runs pretty good. I really hope it started recording when I hit the button. It did. Alright. So, I got it running pretty good now, guys. So, I'm gonna let the smoke clear out of here, and I gotta clear the rest, or clean the rest of the fuel system. The carb seems like it's alright. It's like it's gotta be the fuel lines. So, there, guys. until I need some more air, and I'm like, alright. Ding ding, sitting on the ground. I put the hitch back on it. Nice. Now I did get it so to shut on and off with the key, and I'm sure you guys can see my... Here, I switched cameras so I can actually zoom in on crap again. See my MacGyverism there. I unhooked the charging system. Let's see. Whoops. Go ahead and hook the charging system there, and I jumped across the power wire at the connection. So it'll run and shut off with the key switch now. Fuel pump is good. I just took that fuel line and hooked into the fuel line going to the fuel pump. See, I just had it running really good. Set the camera up a little bit here. So realistically, if I put some oil in the transmission and I get another key switch or another switch to run either the charging system or the ignition system in this, and then this thing will run. Flat out, and I can drive this thing around. So then I got to decide what I'm going to do from here on out. If I'm going to just keep cleaning up the red a little bit more. When I get it to a point where it's mostly yellow, I'm fine with that. I need to put a tube in that left tire minimum. And I may have to actually switch it out, because either switch that one out or this one out. I can steal the tire back off of the 432 and put back on here, and that would have its two original size tires. They're the same size, but they're different brands, so you guys can have a comparison. Basically, once I do that and put it back together, I can get back into using this thing some and, let's see what kind of problems persist. I'm probably, while it's sitting in the shop here, at least right now it's to a point I can put a battery in it, I can back it out, I can pull it in if I want to pull something else in, or have to pull something else in. So, for as of right now, and a lot of the videoing I'm going to do, that's probably going to be it. I may show some more, if you're interested in it, and trying to get this red off without completely destroying the yellow underneath. But have I been real successful at it? I'd go 50-50. Like I said, it's not perfect. I think it looks better on camera, to be honest with you guys. So, alrighty guys, so I'm gonna call this a wrap for right now. And I gotta figure out the fuel system on this thing. Obviously, this tank won't be able to sit here while the seat fan's on. So, yeah, I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do with the fuel system. If I want to keep this with the square tank up front, or if I want to convert it to an oval tank. Because I have a hood and a tank to do that, so that wouldn't be a real problem. And I think I even have a set of gas tank fans to do that. So. Alright guys, that being said, that's going to be it for this one. Catch you guys on the next project, which is sitting over there. Get back on the 566 build, which you guys haven't even seen me start this yet, and it's already together at this point. So, but I have done a good bit of videoing on this one. And I got the electrical cables and stuff for it, so catch you guys on that one later. Look, the camera battery's still full charge on this camera. I think you guys get the idea. Looks like this was actually primed here. See, this actually has primer on it. I don't know why, but it actually had primer on it. I'm thinking, I don't know why they took this tag off. You see, the tag would have been right here. I don't know. I guess there's really not much light there now, is there? Oh well. Hopefully you guys see good enough. I'll just knock my light down. So the petcock out of the 430, and I wondered why nothing would go through it. Yep. Well, I'll have to clean that out. And I'm going to drain the fuel out of the tank because it smells like 10-year-old fuel, and it's probably about 6 years old, I bet. I've been sat in that tank garage in this tank for however long. It makes me wonder about the case and the 129, although I have had them running since then. So, alrighty, handle this, and then maybe I'll get back with you guys. Get it to run on its own fuel cell. It's like 20 degrees outside or something. Just plowed the driveway with the 818. So out here, it's probably pretty close to 7. Weeknights I only stay out here till about 7 o'clock at night. So, okay, I'm gonna putz with this a while and then figure out what the hell to do with this old fuel and go from there.